Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Did You Think You Could Hide? Oh god, I cringed at myself. Welcome back to another Deep Oger review, or, as I like to call it, legs go all the way up. Today we are going to be taking a look at the brand new Studio Series 65 Blitzwing. I know it's kind of a turnaround. I never used to do mini Studio Series figures. I mean, I've only done 4 out of the... This is the 21st or 22nd review, and I've only done 4 Studio Series figures, and this will be the 5th. But, you know, I really love this figure. Like, top 3 of this year. Easily. Top 3 or top 5 of this year. He's just so good. Of course, I have complaints, but not many. Not many at all. And in this review, I know these are supposed to be kind of skirt pieces. I don't like how that looks just personally, so what I do is I just leave them down. Just thought I'd mention it before anybody gets confused. So, and that's how they were in the packaging, and I think that looks way better. But, yeah, without further ado, let's get into his accessories. And here are his accessories. We have that base plastic for his gun, and it does look like it transforms out of his hand. You do want to plug it into the hand that has the articulating fingers. By the way, just thought I'd let you know. But you can plug it in on the regular, but I just prefer doing it like this. There is a peg right here and a slot right there, and they're in the 3mm port, and you just want to try and line those two up as best as you can. Plug it in, and it looks like it transformed out of his hand. Again, this base plastic is just the color of Blitzwing's body, like his thighs and his arms and his wings. So it's just some gunmetal on top of the barrel, and it looks really nice. Looks almost exactly like the movie. I think the detail on this is supreme. Now, for his other accessory, we have his little needle hand, and obviously he used that to jab into Bumblebee's throat and rip out his voice box and everything. And you can actually see the imprint of his hand kind of just transformed out of his palm. You can see his thumb sticking out, all of his fingers, and you can see what kind of looks like maybe chainsaw detail or something. That's what I thought when I saw it. But bringing in Blitzwing, how you want to do this is it's just on a peg system. We never really get interchangeable hands with Transformers. It's nice to see that. But peg it right in there, and boom, bada bing, bada boom, you have his needle hand. And he looks really good with both of the accessories. My complaints are already showing. But he looks, he looks really good with all of this stuff on him, and I guess I could count these little missiles as accessories, but they come on him in the figure, or in the box, but they do come off. I guess they are accessories, but yeah, I wouldn't really count him as that. But he looks really nice with both of them there. You could see it just right here. He looks very sinister and very, very mean. And I'll take a closer look at his details right now. So, bringing him in for a closer look, you can see the beautiful head sculpt. It is in a translucent yellow, his face at least, painted around in silver, and the eyes do look kind of sloppy to me. I don't know, it doesn't look very good. His eyes kind of look like one of those knockoff Transformers, but you do have the little gas things, I guess, or like the air canisters that pilots would wear. You have them right here and done in silver with a little bit of translucent yellow poking out. Gunmetal gray for the head, and then some red down here. very Seekerish. Obviously, we didn't even know this was Blitzwing. The wings pointing out. You can make him look more like a Seeker if you want to, but I don't think that looks very good. And on mine, these wings don't want to plug in all the way, so this one will go past, and then you get that gap, but what you want to do is just slightly move it, and then if you have that problem, just slightly move it, and it'll kind of stop. You don't want to force it, so that's at least what I do. You have his little shoulders right here with the air vents, then more kind of, I think those are air vents. Cockpit, very Seekerish. Again, we all thought this was Starscream. The arm coming down with the red stripe across it. More techno detail right here, which is really nice. Gray right there. Tan. Same for this arm. Hands are done in gray. And obviously, I showed off that this hand, his fingers can move. You have some nice, kind of like, God, I cannot remember, but it was piston detail. That's what it is. It's piston detail on the sides, going down to his crotch, which has a hole, which in jet mode, you can plug this into there. So, I'll show that in robot mode here in a second. You have some nice nuts and bolts down here on the thighs, on the knees, all the way down to the legs. You have some kibble right here, but it doesn't even stick out as far as the backpack, so it doesn't really bother me. Nice kind of vent detail again on the inside of the thigh. Kind of landing gear looking toes, everything like that. You have more landing gear looking heels. I don't know, man. But he does look very, very nice when you have him in robot mode. And, the detail on this guy, it's pretty good. It's very nice compared to a lot of the Studio Series, or compared to a lot of the figures that we used to get. And, yeah, he's pretty on par with basically like any Studio Series figure. But, let's take a look at, take a look at his articulation now. And for articulation, you do have a neck joint that can go up and down, and then there is a ball joint at the head, so you can get him in a flying pose like he's flying towards Bumblebee from the scene he was in. It is full 360, but no tilt whatsoever. One complaint is when we get to the arms. Of course, it doesn't do it while it's on camera, but you can see it starting to slightly do it. You can see it undoing itself. The backpack has some tabs. They just don't want to tab in properly. I've seen some people have good, tight tabs, or some people have loose tabs, or some people have way too tight tabs and they break their Blitzwing. Mine is loose. It is loose. Every time I go to move the arm, it will unpeg itself, and that is very annoying, but you could just put your finger right here and move the arm. But they do move, and that's another complaint. I'll get to that again later. They do move out about that, his arms move out about that far. No full 360 due to the wings, and a bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow, go all the way up. Hand can rotate full 360, no sort of tiltage or movement there. There's a slight waist rotation. Leg can kick up about that far, back about that far, spread about that far, thigh swivel, single jointed knee, and he does have ankle pivot, which also for transformation he does have a little bit of a toe joint, but that's only to go down. But overall, the articulation on this guy is pretty good. Flaws aside, it's pretty good. I'm sorry, these, let me just take a moment to talk about these. Of course, probably won't do that on camera, but if I just, see, I didn't even force it that much. It's as much force as I would to move the elbow joint, and it already just wanted to pop off. And that is another major complaint, is that every time I go to either pack this figure up, or move him, or put him in a pose, he will just flop. The backpack will fall off, these will fall off. Nothing else really on this figure will flop off, but it just seems to be the backpack and the chest. It just... it pisses me off a lot. I don't know if you can tell, but ugh, God, it just sucks. It sucks rocks. Ugh, God. But, out of complaining, I really do like this dude's detail, and his, paint job, and his articulation, so let's just get into size comparisons. Here he is next to my slightly customized Studio Series 44 Optimus, and obviously Earthrise Optimus. Here he is next to some high-ranking Cobra troops. Here he is with Cobra Commander, obviously the last review, and here he is with Destro. So here he is next to the Earthrise Seeker mold, obviously I have Skywarp, and here he is next to the Black Series Mandalorian and the Child. Now for transformation, what you want to do is keep all of his hands in. This one also can pop off if you want to put that needle type thing in on this arm, you can. But first what you want to do is remove these, put them off to the side with the accessories. Then you want to kind of close the fist a little bit on this, and then untab this if this section hasn't done it already. Move that up, flip in the head, close it up, bring all of this forward, then close up the nose cone, twist it. Okay, so it has a specific way. Twist it around that way, and there you have his jet mode. I'm kidding. Flip in the feet, kind of move the backpack out of the way, kind of vasectomize his legs open in half, fold out all of his wings, do the same here, boom, 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 and then twist his thighs all the way around, and then plug these pieces in, and don't flay out these just yet, because what you're going to do is I'm going to flip this piece out, then boom, boom, boom. Tab it in as well as you can right here. That's just a placeholder right now. The real tabs are right here. So, yeah, let's get down to this arm transformation. Flip in the hands, flip out these pieces, and second verse, same as the first. Then what you're going to want to do is fold in his arms like so. I think that's how you want to do it. I can't be completely sure. I haven't transformed this guy in a while. So then he'll just... Nope, that's neat. Okay, so what you're going to want to do... Sorry about this. What you're going to want to do is just keep the biceps like this. Just fold it in like so. Nope. Try and not move the shoulder. This transformation gets me every time. I'm sorry, guys. Then these pieces are just gonna... It's really hard to get this past the foot. God damn it. This jet mode, especially not having it up close to you, transforming it is pretty annoying. And here he is. Once you try and get everything situated, try and peg in the arms as much you can. Flatten this piece. Okay. There. Maybe. Ah, there. There we go. So here you have his jet mode all done and finished up. Oh, but wait, the accessories. So what you're going to want to do is come down here, put this, fold these pieces in, but you're going to want to put his arm, or these, in his arm slot, if you can see it. There we go. And, oh, I dropped it. And, boom. Oh. Ah, damn. Boom. Don't come at it in an angle. That's what I did, and that didn't work, obviously. So, boom. There you go. You have the missiles all attached to the jet mode, and then what you're going to want to do is just kind of plug the extra hand into there, and then plug the 3mm port up into the peg hole on the tail end. And bada boom, bada bing, we have liftoff. And here we are with the complete jet mode. The cockpit can open, but you can't really sit anything in there because his fat head is there. But, yeah, that's all the jet mode. Let's just get into his details. Did you think you could hide? Oh. So, for his detail, oh, God. Yeah, these arms do not want to plug in on mine. And this back, probably, because when I threw it to do that bit. But, detail on him is utterly amazing. A lot of panel lining, a lot of detail. The paint doesn't really help bring out the detail, but you can see the red marks better. Here, I know this is not the screen accurate jet mode, but you can see the gray fading into the beige. Here, the orange, Jesus Christ, if this was piss, you'd need to drink like a gallon of water. Then you could see it kind of like, this is supposed to be the end of the cockpit, but they didn't bother painting it, so that kind of sucks. You could see his face in there. Hello, visible head Cedric! You could see his chest right here and his hands plainly in sight. Didn't do much of a job trying to hide those, but overall this figure's, whoa, shit! Overall, this figure's detail is pretty amazing. Now, let's get him back into robot mode and look at that included stand. Whee! So, for his included base of display, you obviously have the military base in the background with some Hummers and people and guys, and you could just set him there. I think it's the same as Bumblebee's. But I don't use these. You can see Transformers Bumblebee, Transformers Authentic, blah. Nobody uses them. So, for Blitzwing in general, oh god, I have to say he's better than Logan. I have to say it. I have to say it. He is in my top 5. He is either number 2 of best figures of this year, or number 5 or 4. I really can't remember between those 3, or I really can't decide between those 3, because this figure, I just can't put him down. I keep transforming him, I keep messing with him, I've done photography, I've done stop motions with him, I just cannot put this thing down. I am so happy I found him, so happy I got him, and yeah, he's showing up at Targets. I got mine at Target. If you guys want him, check your local Targets. He's really, 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 really amazing. Like, they did above and beyond. I have complaints, but that's just menial shit. I could fix those tabs, you know? But it's just really an amazing figure. So, if you guys liked this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you never miss an upload. And, yeah. I have a Twitter, SkywarpRules1986. I have a Reddit, u/Skywarp_rules_1986. And I have a Instagram, SkywarpRules1986. Anyway, guys, peace. Hi, yeah, it's me again. I forgot to add in the little segment where I say, oh yeah, this is my rating, blah 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 blah. So, this guy is amazing. I still stand by that, even 2 days after filming this video. So, I'll have to give him a 80 out of 100. Very close to Earthrise Optimus Prime, I know, but he's so good, so highly detailed, and I think I said that quite enough in my review, so I'll stop rambling. Anyway, guys, peace. For good this time.